Hello, Mr. Fricker. I'm Chuck with Adventure Camper Sales. We're going to walk you through, as promised, on winterization of your camper. The first thing we're going to do, you'll notice we've removed the access plate underneath your oven. This is going to give us access to both your hot water heater bypass and your winterization kit that came standard on your unit. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to swing over here. I'm going to show you your winterization kit. You see your water pump right back there. We've got two valves. We've got one here and we've got one back there. The one that's open in line, you'll notice, is coming off of your fresh tank. We're going to close that and open up the valve to your winterization kit. So I'm going to do that right now. We're closed off your fresh tank, opened off of your winterization kit. Now then, so we're ready to pump antifreeze off of this line. Now, before we go pumping antifreeze, we want to bypass our hot water heater, which we also have access to under here. So you'll notice you have a valve up top here, that's your outgoing hot. You have a valve down bottom right there, which is your incoming cold. And then we have our T, which is our loop. What we're going to do is we're going to loop out the water heater. So we're going to close our cold incoming, we're going to close our hot outgoing, and we're going to open up our loop. That way we can loop out the water heater. Now, with that being said, we can go on ahead out here and we're going to drain your hot water heater. A few little tips and tricks I'm going to show you on that. So we're going to sneak on out here. You'll notice I've already got my socket here and ready. The first thing, always open your pop-off valve, both when you're filling and evacuating your water heater. This is going to either let it fill or drain much faster, especially now that we've got it looped out. So we're going to go ahead and unscrew that. Always stand back. That way the water don't get you. And that is a 15/16, by the way. There we go. We're draining out now. So we've got that going. We can go on ahead and start winterizing inside of our camper. Now then, right there. It usually takes between 2 and 3 gallons of RV antifreeze. We've gone on ahead and brought 3 out. Always use RV antifreeze. Never blow your system out. A lot of people get by with that, but in the end, they always end up with problems. So we're going to go ahead and open up one of our tubes. And we're going to place the free end of our winterization kit into the RV antifreeze. Now, once that's done, we're going to locate our water pump, which should be on your control, maybe right back here in your bathroom area. It is. Turn the light on. We're going to activate your water pump, and it's also a good time right now to check all your tanks. Okay, so we're going to check the freshwater tank. Freshwater tank shows empty. Always double check that though. I have on your camper, but just so you know, your black tank shows a third full. We're going to need to evacuate that for you. And your gray tank shows empty. So we'll take care of the black and all that good stuff. But right now we're going to turn your water pump on. Now we've got your water pump on. We're going to come over here and we're going to give it a need for pressure. So we're going to go on ahead, turn it on. You notice your pressure will kind of drop out for a second while it's picking up off the RV antifreeze. Always keep a good eye on your bucket or gallon of antifreeze there. Make sure you don't run the pump dry, because then you may have to go on ahead and prime it. So the cold side's done on our sink. Now we're going to let the hot water go. It goes back to clear from red. And now we go to pink. So we're pink. We're good there. We've still got roughly a half a gallon there. So let's step on back here to our bathroom. We're going to go ahead and do your sink right here in your bathroom. We're going to do the hot side. Okay, it went pink. Now we're going to do the cold side. Okay, it went pink. Now then, with that being said, we're going to set that up there, and I'll talk more about that one, in a minute. Now then, our commode, we're going to go on ahead, and there it is. Now is a good time. Let's check and see where we're at on our RV antifreeze. We've got about half a jug in there, so we're going to go ahead and change out, and I'll tell you why here in a minute, because we're going to use that down our P-traps. But we're going to go ahead and switch to a fresh jug of RV antifreeze. ever so carefully, we'll flip it right back in there. And you may spill a little bit, so always have your paper towel handy. There you go. Now then, we're going to go back in here and we're going to get you showered. So we're going to exfil some of this stuff for just 1 second. And that can come back. Now then, what I like to do to avoid a mess is I like to take the shower head down as close as I can get to the drain. We're going to do your cold side, get through there, your hot side, get through there. Now we need to do your shower hose too. Ain't got pink coming out of it yet. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and store that back up and let that drip for a minute. While we're doing that, we're going to go outside. You cannot forget to do your outdoor shower or your city water. So I'm going to take you on a little tour outside. Take that with me. Just be ready to bump that pump for me. This is the part where you'll probably need 2 people. So first things first, I want to come out here. Notice our water heater's completely drained now. We always leave our plug right there. Industry standard says we leave it right there. Now then, we've got our outdoor shower. We're going to do it just like inside. We're going to do cold. Go ahead and kick my water pump back on, Rob. You can leave it on. Slowly but surely. Notice we got some pink coming out there. Okay, now then we're going to go ahead and do some cold. There we go. All right. Now then, go ahead and turn my pump off, Rob. Notice I've told Rob to go ahead and turn my pump off. There's a reason for that. So we have our city water connection here. We're going to go ahead and prep this. We're going to take our filter out. This is what a lot of people don't do, and it ends up biting them in the butt. We're going to take our filter right out of there. Sometimes they can be fickle. There he comes. Okay, water pump off. Okay, now the water pump's off, we're going to evacuate any pressure that we might have on the system. Now then, with that being done, we can go ahead and push your city water check valve in. Notice there's a little check valve in there. We got to push that in. Okay, Rob, go ahead and bump me. One more time. All right, hold on just a second. We're going to make sure we got good pink through there. All right, go ahead and bump me one more time. All right. Notice you saw pink come out of there. That means that we have hit that puppy and she is good to go. So both our outdoor shower and our city water has been hit. Now then, we're going to go back around and in. All right. Thank you, Rob. Now then, that we have all of our water lines done, and if you'd have had an ice maker or something, we'd have gone into that, but we're not worried with that. Now then, as promised, we have a partial jug of antifreeze. Go ahead and pour you a healthy amount down all your drains, because that's going to get in that P-trap. You'd be surprised how much a P-trap will hold. Okay, now then, I'll let you slide back by me. We're going to take a trip back to the bathroom. I'm going to pour another healthy amount down your bathroom sink. And same thing goes for your shower. There we go. Now, with that being said, it is very important, anything that is white, as a matter of fact, anything in here that has residual antifreeze in it, we need to wipe that up. It may not stain your stainless steel sinks, but I don't take any chances. So I'm going to wipe out any antifreeze in there. That back like that. Same thing right there. I'm going to put your jug back there. Now then, we're going to carry this with us. This is what you've really got to watch. Any white, that red will just stain. And you'll get a residual drip or two in here about midwinter. I'd go on ahead and check it, keep a close eye on it. Same thing goes for our commode and our shower. Notice we've got quite a bit up there in our shower. We'll probably have to get a towel to get that. But now that pressure's off, I'm gonna go ahead and pump that, dump what I can. Take our paper towels here, give it a good wipesy. Make sure that there's no pink in there. And we'll come back with a towel on that. But make sure you get all your RV antifreeze wiped up once you're done. Double check your tanks. Like I said, your black tank here needs to be dumped. I will dump that, take care of that for you. You'll be fully winterized, ready to rock and roll. Thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate your purchase here at Adventure Camper Sales. We'll take good care of you.